Namaste everyone. I have something with me. Yeah. You know what is it? What's this? Any idea? Yes, Satyam?
Motor.
Correct. It's a motor. Right. It's a motor. So when we connect this motor with the motor driver of the elements, it will rotate. See, this is a motor now. And here I have this key. Okay, this key. Now if I keep this key, push this key nearby to the motor, it has a little bit of attraction. Yes, you won't be able to see this, you'll have to feel, because if you put this, if you hold this in your hand, actually, then only you'll be able to feel this, right? But the motor attracts the key. Now the motor is not made out of first, motor is not a magnet, okay, but still it attracts this key made out of iron. Why? It's not a magnet, it's a motor, still it attracts. Why? What would be the reason? Any idea? Does anyone have any idea about that? Why this motor attracts the key made out of iron? Yes, Sarika?
Sir, I have a question. That is the motor made of metal?
The motor is made of metal, but the outer is aluminum.
Yes.
It's not a magnet. See, magnet attracts the metal, no?
Yes, sir.
But motor is not a magnet. And why does it attract the metal, the key, iron? Any guess? What could be the reason? Okay, no problem. Let me show you something else. I'll show you that. See here. You see this? It's a reel of copper wire. Here is one single wire. See, it's so thin, no? It's so thin. One single wire, right? And it's a full reel of the copper wire. Now the motor, inside this motor, you will have this kind of reel. Okay, it's called coil. What is it called? Coil. Yes. So inside this motor, you will have this kind of coil. And when you give the power, to the motor through the motor driver element, when you give the power, this reel, this coil will rotate. It will rotate so fast, and because of that motion and electricity, it will generate a force. And we call that force what? Magnetism. So that creates the attraction and repulsion. You know what is the biggest magnet? There is a very huge magnet around us. What is that? Yes, Sai?
The earth.
The earth. Correct. Right. Very good, Sai. Earth is a magnet. You know about that? How many know about that? The earth is a magnet. There is a north pole and south pole. How many know about that? Yes? Good. So many of you know about that. That earth is a super huge magnet. It has the north pole and south pole, and that really works. It creates that attraction as well as the repulsion. And many of the things around us are being stable because of that magnetism, that force. So Earth has the gravitational force and this magnetic field. Even it affects this oceans. Yes. And it helps us finding the direction particularly. That is the biggest use of that. If you have ever used the compass, if you have a physical compass, you can see that. Otherwise, you can download the compass app, any of the compass app in your parents' mobile phone, and see. It will point towards the north, and that is we are being able to find the direction because of that magnetism. You know how Earth has become the magnet? Any idea? Yes, Sia?
Sir, because of gravity.
Because of gravity, maybe indirect, maybe yeah, possible. I'm not very much sure about that, but not exactly. Let me show you something. You know how Earth is made? I'll show you the image. See, this is going to be real fun for all of you. Yes, here is the image, and I'm sharing my screen. This is how the Earth is. And you will be surprised, I'm sure. You'll be amazed seeing this. See, this is the intersection, the cross section of Earth. If you cut the Earth from middle, it will look like this. And it is immensely hot, thousands of degrees of temperature. Okay. So now this particular portion, the small portion, do you see this small yellow portion? That is the inner core of the Earth. This small yellow portion is inner core. What is that? Inner core. And this orange portion, the light orange, the bright orange, it looks like a fire. This is the outer core. Okay, this is the outer core, and then this dark orange, the blackish orange is the mantle, and the outer, this surface is called the crust. Okay, now this one, this outer core, this portion is actually liquid. Is made out of lava. You know about lava? The liquid, the very hot, powerful liquid, right? When the volcanoes erupt, the lava come out, right? So again, this outer core is made out of that liquid, and this liquid rotates around. Why this liquid rotates around? Because Earth itself rotates, no? It has a motion. So it is something like if you put some milk, inside a ball, okay, and then you rotate the ball, will the milk rotate? Will the milk get the motion? Yes, no? Hello? Yes, right? If you place the milk inside a ball or a glass, a cup, anything, and then rotate the ball, the milk will rotate. Am I right? Milk will get the motion. So same way, Earth is rotating very fast. So this liquid inside in the outer core that rotates, and it is so hot, and it rotates now, so it creates the current, and that power causes this attraction, and it makes the Earth a giant magnet. Understood? or no? Yes. So same applies here to this motor as well. Same applies to this motor. Inside the motor, we have the coil. This coil, yeah. So this is the coil. When the coil rotates very fast, it creates that attraction force, and that is magnetism. Now, any questions so far?
Sir, in inner core and outer core, we find metals.
Inner core and outer core, yes, but majority of the metal are in mantle,
Yes.
because inner core and outer core is too hot to reach there. So crust and mantle, the upper portion of mantle, not even the lower portion. Okay. Yes, David.
Sir, the mantle is about 4000 degrees, the outer core is about 5500 degrees, and the inner core is 10,000 degrees.
Wow, wow. This, yeah, yes, this could be the right figures. So you can imagine how hot this outer core, inner core, and mantle is. You cannot reach
Sir,
that.
also, Sir, also the mantle extends up till 2750 kilometers.
Yes. There is no point. We cannot reach up to the the outer core. We cannot penetrate the mantle even. We'll have to just play around the crust. That's it. Okay. Yeah. You want to add something, David?
Sir, and also if you walk to the mantle, the closer you reach the inner core, the slower you become.
Okay. Yeah. Gravitation.
If you're far, then you'll be faster than how you're closer to the inner core.
Good. You have nice information, David. You are searching on Google.
No, sir, I know this facts.
Sorry, you know this. Okay, that's fantastic. That's a very good information that you have collected, David. Very nice. Keep doing that. And you remember the figures, that is more important. Great. So we'll finish this class. We'll all meet into the next class. And till then, bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye.
Bye.